I and all living beings, equaling the extent of space in a threefold universe, from this time forth until enlightenment is attained, take refuge in He who is the quintessence of all Buddhas, the single embodiment of the body, speech, mind, qualities, and activities of the enlightened ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, the source of the 84,000 discourses of Dharma, and the great sovereign of the exalted Sangha. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, I take refuge in the assembly of splendid root and lineal gurus. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, I take refuge in the Buddha, the teacher who perfected renunciation and realization. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, I take refuge in the excellent Dharma, the doctrine which is the essence of scripture and realization. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, I take refuge in the exalted Sangha, the Bodhisattvas who uphold the doctrine. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, 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 I take refuge in the exalted Sangha, the Bodhisattvas who uphold the doctrine. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, I take refuge in the assembly of splendid root and lineal gurus. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, I take refuge in the Buddha, the teacher who perfected renunciation and realization. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, I take refuge in the excellent Dharma, the doctrine which is the essence of scripture and realization. With great devotion of body, speech, and mind, I take refuge in the exalted Sangha, the Bodhisattvas who uphold the doctrine. To the most excellent Guru and the precious 3 jewels, I offer my homage and prayers. May you bless my body, speech, and mind, and those of all living beings. Bless me that my mind turns toward the Dharma. Bless me to accept the excellent Dharma as my path. Bless me that confusion on the path be calmed. Bless me that illusory appearances arise as the ultimately real. Bless me that non-religious thoughts cease. Bless me that love and compassion arise. Bless me to perfect both aspects of bodhicitta, and bless me to quickly attain omniscience. For the sake of all living beings who have been my mother and are as infinite as space, I must attain supreme enlightenment. For that purpose I shall practice this profound yoga, the path of all the Buddhas. For the sake of all living beings who have been my mother and are as infinite as space, I must attain supreme enlightenment. For that purpose I shall practice this profound yoga, the path of all the Buddhas. For the sake of all living beings who have been my mother and are as infinite as space, I must attain supreme enlightenment. For that purpose I shall practice this profound yoga, the path of all the Buddhas. The nature of all phenomena is pure. My own nature is also pure. From the state of reality, vast and limitless, appears a jewel throne which grants manifold wishes, and a lotus seat unstained by the faults of samsara. Upon a moon disk whose nature is clear light, I appear as Chenrezi, the quintessence of all Buddhas, who in colors like flawless conch or crystal, extremely beautiful, with smiling face, calm and graceful. Of 4 hands, the first pair are clasped together at the heart, and the lower 2 hold a crystal rosary and jewel lotus. Seated with both beautiful feet in the Vajra position, I am adorned with numerous attractive silks and jewels, and beautified with a top knot of braided azure locks. On the crown of my head is the foremost of all sources of refuge. In essence, my own guru in the form of Opame, seated joyfully in the manner of the Lord of the lineage. I appear in the form of the deity, like an image in a mirror, the fusion of appearance and emptiness in a dance of illusion. Like a fine dancer, beautiful with various costumes, beautiful and fascinating is the mind's image. Precious Guru, embodying all sources of refuge, Blessed Tathagata, vanquisher of the foe, perfectly enlightened Buddha Opame, may you regard me with a loving heart. Bless me that my unwholesome karma, misdeeds, and obscurations be purified. Bless me to quickly perfect the two accumulations. Bless me that perfect meditative concentration arise. Bless me to quickly attain enlightenment. Precious Guru, Blessed Tathagata, perfectly enlightened Buddha Opame, bless me that my unwholesome karma, misdeeds, and obscurations be purified. Bless me to quickly perfect the two accumulations. Bless me that perfect meditative concentration arise. Bless me to quickly attain enlightenment. Precious Guru, embodying all sources of refuge, Blessed Tathagata, vanquisher of the foe, perfectly enlightened Buddha Opame, may you regard me with a loving heart. Bless me that my unwholesome karma, misdeeds, and obscurations be purified. Bless me to quickly perfect the two accumulations. Bless me that perfect meditative concentration arise. Bless me to quickly attain enlightenment. Dharmas compose samsara and nirvana, all suffering and happiness. The root of all dharmas is one's own mind. If mind itself is examined, no color or shape is found. Because none is found, it is empty of a singular or plural nature. Being empty, mind is devoid of creation, cessation, and existence. Devoid yet luminosity is unimpeded, and all elaborations are calmed. Calmed mind itself is limitless and vast. Upon a lotus and moon within my heart is a syllable Hri, surrounded by the six-syllable mantra. Its light rays invoke the compassion of the enlightened ones, blessing me and shining forth to benefit living beings throughout the six realms. Think that the jewel throne, lotus seed, and moon disk dissolve into light and are absorbed into oneself as a blessing. Okay, I think we can go to page 30. Through this virtue, may I and all living beings be endowed in this life with the excellent Dharma, longevity, and freedom from illness. In the next life, may we be born in the realm of Dewa Chen and quickly reached the level of powerful Chenrezi, while never apart from the practice of perceiving my body, speech, and mind as divine form, mantra, and transcending awareness. May I act with compassion for the welfare of living beings and accomplish the activities of a bodhisattva. In all situations of this life, the next, and in between, may the Supreme Guide, the Guru Opame, never release me from his hook of compassion, but grant me peaceful refuge from all pervading suffering of samsara.
Vacation book read. Lama yudo soy je tongse soy je raja janso so je la te je don we yan je son de na ye la me be den de nyen de ze je ra nga ge wang bo yang da ga ne pang wan de da ga we ne se na ba de den ba la ye re da chen je da sha la so wan de yang re je de yang ya ma ka so je de jo wa ngo za so men je de kan je ro ba le te me je ba de na je ye sa te na ma re da ka so ma la jen ze ne be ve ka ze zo ne se je de be ka me jo ke ba ke do je na la ya ye ze so za je la ma na je sa la da na jo ro ma ro be de do je tian be ma da ba de sa ja be lu sa ke le jo je ja ro je. Green Book, page 3. Yo ge zhen le do je nian bo zhe zhen de dian da zhe ve long zuo ge la ma zhe jian ye ye ko lo yi ten de jie me de zhe zhe jia zong jiang ya na zhe jie zhe sa ja be ren lo be me za xie bian de ba ze ja be we la sa da me de ge de le za le je do je je do ga je da je ba ne ze je ne jen do da de je we zo nghe to nghe lệ đen de la zong bo zhe gen zhe we ma je ren zo xia sa san jia wa jiang zuo san la dang nang do den zhe le wa me be de te de lo we la san da do jie men be den ge de lo nyen de jo sa ja ba je no sa ja ba je no sa ja ba je no kwa ma nga je sa ja ba je no sa ja ba je no Saja Bajino Gomangajino Saja Bajino Saja Bajino Saja Bajino Gomangajino Jarang Agawambo Yang Oda Gane Gwanduzo Gavinye Sena Bade Zemba La Yere Da Jinje Da Shala Sowande Jarang Agawambo Yang Oda Gane Gwanduzo Gavinye Sena Bade Zemba La Yere Da Jinje Da Shala Sowande Jarang Agawambo Yang Oda Gane Gwanduzo Gavinye Sena Bade Zemba La Yere Da Jinje Da Shala Sowande Benden Jave Neje Kodem Ba Yere Neba Taden Zejive Damba Naga Se Jan Se Dangerous.
So that's going to be on this coming Friday at 6 p.m. here in the Shrine Room, and also on Saturday at 6 p.m. here in the Shrine Room. And on the February 10th and 11th, His Eminence Avi Rinpoche is going to give teachings on the Four Awakenings. All the info's on the website, and we ask that to make sure you get a nice seat. Sign up early on the website, PayPal. Don't delay, sign up today.
Are both of the two streaming events with Abhikriya Rinpoche the same? Or are they different? One Friday night?
Part 1 and part 2.
They are two different.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yep.
Good morning. Happy New Year, everyone. Pandin tsawe lama rambo che dagi chi wo pe me den sho ne ka den chen bu go ne je son de go son to je ngo zhou ca do so san je che dang so je che nam la chang chu pa do da ne jap son che Dagi yin so yibi so nam jin ro la pen tsira san jin ro vai sho san je chu tang so ju chu nam la chang chu pa do da ni jab son chi Dagi yin so yibi so nam jin ro la pen tsira san jin ro vai sho san je chu tang so ju chu nam la chang chu pa do da ne jab son chi da ge yin so yi bi so nam chi ro la pen tsara san je ro ba sho sim je tam che de wa dan de we ju dan den bara chu dong ha dan dong ha je ju dan cha wa ra chu Dong ha me pe de wa ta men ra wa chu nye ren cha dang dan cha we dong nyam la ne ba ra chu ro ji jam yong zhong ma che ge jen ra kor dang go se se dang xin gang chi che chen chu sang bu jen ra wa ten ra gong la dao sun xiong wa che la de jing so wa da be du dao so kong do ne be sa jiu ne den o pong tap ce xie wa che dang zha xi pe wan ce do so sa xiu bu xiu cu xiu me do ri ra lin xin nie de jian ban de san jie xin de mi de po wa ro ke nam da xin de ju ba xiu来给当了当内心给支风到的没有给能到，若跟着这那就是，他们给的那个确定多。Today I was asked to talk brief about Ayatara, Jutsun Roma. And so Jutsun Roma's how you call it, about the Jutsun Roma's things you can tell for months, years, but we're going to do just a brief introduction. I know many of you know Jutsun Roma. We have in the Sakya Monastery the monthly practice, as well as doing some of you doing daily practice. Many of you know, but maybe some new people like to introduce this about Jutsun Roma. And Jutsun Roma is the one of the loving, kind, and mother. And we all need a mother. And the Jutsun Roma originally came with a human being. And there was a long time, many years years before. And there was a Dharma king in India. And she was the princess from the king, which her name was the Ishidawa, which is wisdom moon. And so, and when she was born, she was tremendously, not only just beauty, but kind, compassionate, and want to help all the sentient beings benefit, and the day and the night, and helping the offering to the Buddha and Bodhisattvas, as well as all sentient beings, and taking their problems and nourish. So, and every day she was doing this, and then a lot of, that time Buddha and the Sangha said, so you are tremendous, compassionate, helping all the sentient beings like this. And you can even pray in this life you become to in a man form. So when she heard that, and she said that there's so many people want to be men, and many don't want to be woman form, and because of that, and I will remain in the female form, wanted to take care of all the sentient beings like a loving mother. And so there's no different man and woman to become a Buddhahood or like helping the others. There's no difference. So I want to remain to female form. So she remained, and then she still had so many beings every day. And then Chenrezi Avalokita showed a lot of compassion, which we practice every day. And when he sees all the sentient beings, how much they're suffering every day all over, so Chenrezi was trying to help release for the sentient beings suffering. And so it cannot handle it. Even he manifested 1,000 arms and 1,000 eyes, still cannot save. So then he was so sad, it came with the tears. And the tear turned the lake. So in the lake, and then White Tara and Green Tara manifested and said, don't worry, we will help you, whatever we can for being safe and sentient beings. So she's strong connected with the Chenrezi, which we practice. So not only that, and the Jutsun Dharma has done in the Tibetan Buddhism, we call goddess of the Tibetan Buddhism. And she is mother of Buddha, mother of Bodhisattvas, mother of all the sentient beings. And as you know, in the Mahayana Buddhism, there's so many deities and Buddhas we can pray, but sometimes you have to receive the teaching, initiation, and you cannot practice. And like Tara, you can practice just like talking your loving mother. Whenever you ask, and she always be there. That's her promises. And no matter. And then she also, there's tremendous, she saved so many which you call 8 fears, 16 fears. You know, our human life is everyday fears. No matter how much you're happy, good job, wealth, money, family, still fear. You worry what you're going to do today, what will happen, and driving, always fear. So the Tara is the one of the she take away from fears, and she guides you. Some like fears, it's not necessary. We just worry too much, and that really doesn't help. But the Tara guides and helps. And there's so many Tibetan lamas. In the Tibetan Buddhism, we have 4 sets of Buddhism, like called Nyingmapa, Gagyupa, Sakyapa, Gelupa, and also now is Pembo. And they all, every Buddhist set of this practice Tara. Many of you know now, you've been many places and monasteries and Tibetan center and Buddhist centers, Tibetan homes, monks' residence. You can see everyone who don't have a Tara statue or Tara tanka. So that's how, because how much we need it, how much, she helps. And so many lamas appeared. It's like first Dalai Lama guide his life through the Tara, as well as many Sakya lamas. So in my case, I was married, Dacha Doji-chan, and so a tradition, all the wife of the Sakya Kerns, they produce the sons, and so, and a tradition, you have to pray Tara And Dara is one who gives whatever you wish. And she also manifested in the different forms, which we just call 21 Daras, which yearly we have dancing and so forth. But it's not only 21, she manifested so many forms, and always female form. And I believe she was manifested any goddess, all spiritual, in all religion, and not only Buddhism, but she will help any religion who is female form, because her promises and also closeness to women, too easy to take care of them. And she does somehow, even you pray so many, do meditation things, no answer, I'm sure will help some blessing or next life, but Dara is always there. And I realize that Dara manifestation is any form. Sometime you may have your own sister or mother or somebody guiding you in your dream, and that's Dara's form. Because when I was teaching the first Dara, and I was hoping some benefits to all the beings in Hawaii, and she came, maybe dream, and with a lace. I was wearing the flowers and lace in my dream. So I realized Dara can be any, make a form, so helping. So we know that how much we need a mother. We will not even here without a mother and a loving mother. That's what is Dara take care. So that's her. If you read, there's so many books now you can read. And then also in Buddhism, the Dara is they call activity goddess, which means in Buddhism, even we do Buddhist practice, all kind of, there is always, every time you do giving the teachings, the big like initiations, there is always obstacles, many ways. And Dara removes that because she's activity, she shows, she guides, and without knowing, and she doesn't complain. Sometime maybe, if you really need it so badly calling Dara, she would say, "You never call me when you're happy," but I am here. So that's see. So the practice in Ayatara is so easy, and the Buddhist deities. There's many. Like some deities, like many heads, many arms, each hand carries an implement, you have to visualize. But unlike the other deities, that is just like you and me. But you're always thinking the loving mother, guiding me, carrying me, helping me. So that's why, and when you do pray, it's good to do, this says, which means the early in the morning or dusk in the evening, and more benefit. And especially she protects us tremendously for children. And that is so important to do. So anyway, Dara, if you practice Dara and to believe. And of course, always we do the prayer, whatever we do is motivation, goes through motivation. You have to believe it. This is true, and guide me. And she is there, helping me, guide me. And like I said, she is the mother of everybody, Buddha, Bodhisattvas, and all beings. So anyway, when you practice, I give you one example. There's so many others. Tibetan lamas, when they escaped from Tibet, like myself, as she guides a lot on the path, many stories. And beside this is lots of lamas appeared, Dara, and talking, and how to call it, in Tibetan we call Shasiva, which is the telling, guiding what to do, lots of things. And that is unlike, she will do anybody, does any age, any race, who just want to know who she is and you pray for. But of course, you have to have, the receiving some teaching from any Buddhism tradition. You have to find the right teacher, master, monk, lama, monk, nun, woman, doesn't matter. You don't look always to the high ranking, look good or anything. Just somebody's carry, that's transmission through Lord Buddha Shakyamuni until now. When you go forward, this is the very important in Tibetan Buddhism. Without the Lama connection, you pray Tara, you may get some blessing, but not exactly accomplishment thing. Because when in the saying this, Lama may be Gongro La, Sanje Xinjiang, Menyang Me, Gawa Dong Sanje Te, Lama Dala Ten, the Chungs, which means without the Lama, there is no connection with the spiritual. You have to have first, you have to have right Lama, and then you receive the teaching, which is initiation, oral transmission, and you follow that. You don't need so many Lamas. Many Lamas you receive the good teachings, initiations, it's good, you get blessing, but you need only one, and that whom carries transmission and connect with you. And doesn't matter Lama is closer or far away, you still get blessing. So this is how I thought it. So, and accomplishment is Tara is just I can't even tell how much, but my own experience on 9/11, I was retreat, very strict retreats in my chapel. I didn't even have a visitor. So my daughter-in-law brings food, brings under the door, leave at the door side. So and that the same time it happened on 9/11. So later I got in the drawer, under the drawer, the papers with those times the facts. So I read the facts, and two of my students, and who does that practice, I think they do daily. So they were one of the business goes to New York often, maybe every 2 weeks or weekly to companies selling things, come back. The other one who was visiting some kind of, and they both practice and Dara. And I usually go because I kind of realized that Dara's helping for beings after I got permission from my lamas, says you should teach, because the woman teaching woman to women is easier. So I started teaching. I usually go at those times like 2-3 times a year to places to teach. So these two ladies, one is Mr. Airplane, and the other one is mother got sick, emergency, she had to go emergency in the hospital. And first they told me they were really sad, Mr. Airplane, because they can't do business, all this, they were living with the, that kind of business. But later they said because Dara saved them. But what they wrote me is their co-workers, friends, they all died there. So after I was doing my own retreat, but I had to pray for them. So I know that's Dara guide, help them. So this kind of blessing comes. It's very, Dara is not only just like I said, loving mother. When you ask, you pray, very swift, right away answers. And unlike we practice in usually Buddha Dhamma, we practice in special Mahayana Buddhism. We practice all the sentient beings. We practice for all our next life. This life we are precious human being. We have all this opportunity, but we want to be good rebirth, or maybe become the pure blessing and pure realm, so forth. But Tara, unlike Tara, and we talk like somebody guide me, and so like loving mother, and she will be there, and whatever wish you ask, health, wealth, children, or whatever you ask, she will give this guide. So that's why it's so important to, the Tara. Of course, all other deities has power, and but Tara is too swift. That's why. And then when you do Tara, it's like I said, it's easy to do. And beside that, it's like if you don't remember all 21 Taras, and there is Choji Panda Atisha, and he wrote it short, like, Om Jujuma Pamadromala Chatalo, Chaton Roma Tarapamo, Dutarai Jikin Sema, Duretena Tamji Tema, so Yegachula Turto, just 4 lines. It's like almost like 21 praise. You can do that, the many use. So it's just memorize and visualize. And I would say when those who practice Tara, and always think that when you go walk and try to visualize Taras on the top. When you want to give some others to helping, and you can also visualize Taras mantra. And when you go to sleep, think Taras in my heart. And not even can't visualize whole manifestation in the body, but just thumb syllable. And so this is so kind of short, and it's just introduction. And I noticed some of new people here, so I'm sure some they know about Buddhism. But we are talking today is just the Tara. And Tara has many, many names after the when she served all Buddha and Bodhisattvas, gave a name like 108 different names. And so, but we call Ayatara, and the Tibetan call it Juzun Doma, which is a Tara, was a savior, she is a savior. So it's just, when you're doing the practice things, there's, once you learned the pronunciation and talked by some master to oral transmission, and you don't need to do any other, it's just to do. Sonam de Sanchez Bana Dona Nivi Dranam Panju Jega Namshi Palan Drova Sipi Solen Drova Sho. 요즘 파만드로마 체계 전라다 코르당 곳에 체당 신강도 체제 친추 선배 전라와 된다고라 다손조와쇼 칠라 대진 소와다베 다소 공도 내비 사초소 니데 오봉 타제시와 최단 자시 폐와제도 소 옴다레 두다레 도레 소하. That's the 10 syllable her mantra. Of course the Tara, 21 Taras, each one is different. Or to say that in the Tibetan word is Senche Kangla Kandu, which is whatever you wish asking. You were asking money, you're asking some, maybe you want complete your exam or something, or you want to have wealth, health, children. This each Tara is a special head mantra. So 21 Tara has, but it's the main Tara is the Green Tara and White Tara. Green Tara is combined, it's all the 21 Taras. Thank you.
Thank you, Dagmola. If there is ever living proof that Tara works, it's embodied in Her Eminence Dagmo Kusho Sakya. Dagmo Kusho Sakya is leaving Tuesday for Taiwan and Hong Kong and Indonesia to do a pilgrimage with His Eminence at the Creator Rinpoche. How many women her age can travel that far, can do the activities that she does, can represent the Sakya lineage? It's incredible. She is living proof of the power of Tara. So we're deeply indebted to her and her teaching. So with that in mind, let's sing our Happy Trail song and wish her a great day.